What's up, everybody? Welcome to another list for Stocks in Play Daily. Here's the watch list coming in for January 10th, Tuesday, 2023. Starting off with Adobe. Piper Sandler maintains overweight on Adobe today, raises price target to $4.15. Adobe's currently at $3.41 a share. Consolidation range on Adobe super boxy. Looks like the volume is swelling here as well. Could lead to a reach out for the 200-day moving average around 365, give or take, for Adobe. And that's coming on some positive news for a price target raise. Microsoft also on the list for me. Piper Sandler maintains overweight on Microsoft, lowering the price target to $247 from $265. Microsoft's currently at $227 a share. $226 a share aftermarket here, we'll call it. In my opinion, it filled a gap. In order to do that, it created a new gap over here. So I think that Microsoft's a bit overextended on the downside here and may need to reach up and grab the 50-day moving average once again. Microsoft also announced today that it acquired infrastructure provider Fungible Inc. Fungible's technologies help enable high-performance, scalable data center infrastructure, Microsoft said. Microsoft's currently $226 a share. Next up on the list, interesting stock, AMD. Reach above and close below the 50-day moving average for AMD. Currently at $67.05 a share. AMD today unveiled its suite of AI-focused chips and new processors that can power desktops, laptops, and phones. AMD could claim tomorrow this 50-day moving average and start to reach up towards the $70, $71 range for a potential test of 75, or the highs of this consolidation area, 77 to 80 kind of range, you could call it. That could take a little bit of time, and in order to do so, could allow this 200-day moving average to come in and close down towards about 80 here as well, or even towards the 79.50 range, that consolidation top here for AMD. Interesting stock. And sympathy news for AMD that is like indirect but could lead to big money needing to move somewhere else is that Broadcom and Qualcomm are no longer providing for Apple today. Apple announced that just today. Okay, next up on the list, we got EBON on some high volume today. This is strictly a chart play, technical play. Continuation potential could lead to test of 750, give or take. Currently at $6.40 a share. Volatility is definitely increasing in a substantial manner here, and volume has been increasing here as well. It's either going to follow through with some thick over average, above average volume, or this is the point where it's getting sold off, in my opinion. One way or the other. Which side would you like? Alright, EBON. Next up, we got BCEL. And BCEL. No recent news. In November, Wedbush maintained outperform with price targets at $4, currently at $1.37 a share for BCEL. Claim of the 50-day moving average here could lead to test and reach for the 200-day moving average around 185, give or take. Highs of today, Monday, were 155, 150 range for BCEL, currently at $137 a share. Okay, next up, GLXZ. Claiming the 50-day moving average. Consolidation range just above it, topping around 260. GLXZ is currently at 250 a share. 200-day moving average is coming in around 325, give or take. And that one also has no news that I could find. BWEN, a claim and hold above the 200-day moving average here. This is Broadwind Energy, currently at 223 a share. Next areas of major resistance could be around 250, 240, 250, and then 275. Upper areas of this next higher range could be around 325, and 350 even maybe for BWEN. Broadwind, no news, just coming off of strong earnings in November, going positive on their earnings per share. Next up, DARE. DARE does have news. They have positive test results for a study that supports potential for hormone therapy treating menopause. And that's probably a big market. I said jokingly earlier on my failed recording, but at least probably half of the population may have to deal with that at some point. That's a lot of people that will have to deal with this. So DRAE currently grabbed and reached for the 200-day moving average. Little higher up at $1.11, currently at $1.10 a share for DRAE. Breakout above that range could lead to a test of 120 or maybe like 125 a share. Has potential. CPP MF, Copper Mountain Mining, currently at $1.60 a share. Grabbed the 200-day moving average and closed above it today as a gap up play, jumping off of the 50-day. This is a strong move technically. Next test higher is the highs of today around 166, which could lead to tests of 175, 178, 182, 185. If this thing starts to get wild, yeah, I could definitely see $2 range coming up as a test for CPPMF. All right, next up we got CMCM. CMCM is currently at 260 a share. Solid move above this consolidation breakout range here of 220. Move above that, which was also a confirmation move above the 50-day moving average. Could be targeting the 200-day moving average here. 261 a share with room to about $3 where the 200-day might come to meet us. The stock might have some resistance around 290. Volatility is spiking big here. This breakout has gotten a massive increase in volume as well. Let's see. Tech sector. Possible interest rate movements as far as the internet says. We'll see about that though. Okay, claim here on the 50-day moving average. Solid, massive volatility break above its average here. AIRS currently at $4.52 a share. 200-day moving average coming in around $7.25 a share, maybe $7 flat by the time it gets there. Big volume swell for AIRS, $4.50 a share. AirSculpt Technologies, looks like they have from looks like they've reiterated their guidance slightly ahead of their earnings, it seems. All right. And they're getting a new chairman of the board and a new CEO. Little shuffling. CEO shuffle. And full year sales outlook being backed. This could be a move testing up towards $4.98, $5 flat a share. Next areas of resistance are around $5.40 and $5.50, $5.60, and $5.75 for AIRS. All right, next up on the list, we got LX, currently at $2.73 a share. LX has boosted above the 200-day moving average, looking to maybe make a potential golden cross here. The 50-day moving average is starting to aim up towards it. No relevant news that I can find for LX. Solid move, however. Next up, we got LIACF. Lithium, American Lithium, confirms today 99% purity lithium carbonate precipitation after 97% lithium leach extraction, and overall lithium recovery of 88% at TLC. Nice, that's good news. Their tests are coming out with almost pure lithium for their recycling process, it sounds like. Currently at $2.90 a share. LIACF could be targeting $3. Targets above that are $3.15, $3.20. Volatility has been up and is increasing again right now. So is the volume, with a nice swell on this breakout, on these breakout moves. Cool. That looks like it might have been a couple days early there as well. Interesting. All right. Well, next up on the list, OLPX. Claim of the 50-day moving average. OLPX is at $6.05 a share. 200-day moving average is up at $11.60 a share. OLPX has a big gap to fill at $8.60 a share. No recent news for OLPX, it looks like. Breakout above 615 high of today, 620 range, and 640 range could lead to this confirmation and be getting this gap fill. Heavy play possible on OLPX here. Looking good. And next up on the list, RPAY. Got it currently at $8.44 a share. This looks like a solid hold, confirmation hold of this 50-day moving average after being claimed. Retest, bounce up off it. Break of the day's highs, 870, 875 could lead us to test of 925, and 950. The 200-day moving average next target is coming in about 1040, 1045 a share, give or take. No news for RPAY, that's Repay Holdings. Next up on the list, we got NUVB, currently at $2.04 a share. Possible claim and retest completion of the 50-day moving average, currently at $2.04 a share, and the 200-day moving average is up here at about $3 a share. That's about $1 to work with. if this move is going to go ahead and pick up some more volume here and break out above these ranges. Next range, 211 and 220 could lead to targeting of 227, 235, 240 range, and 250 to 255, give or take. NUVB. And the last one on the list today, ALT. ALT has some news. Let's see. Nah, nothing good. Chief Business Officer. ALT does have a big gap to fill with breakouts of this little consolidation area here. We need to continue up above 1658 to begin working towards gap fills of 1794 and 1875. Or this thing's going to pull back hard. Pullbacks could go as low as 1180, 1190. A more healthy style pullback here is going to hold here, not much lower, or maybe around the $13 range. ALT is currently at $13.97 a share. Yeah, that's about it. Heavy hitters on the list: Adobe, Microsoft, AMD, Tesla, of course. Everybody be watching it. We're waiting for the bounce. Waiting for this retest up. If it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. I have a lot of faith in Tesla. Also watching CRM and eBay. CRM. Grabbing a super clean grab on the 50-day moving average. Close strong above it on volume. Increasing volatility, and potential targets are around 160, and the 200-day moving average is coming in around 165 currently. And eBay has reached up and tested the top edge of this range. The 200-day moving average got rejected right back down, almost all the way back down to the 50-day moving average, which is below it. Possible range being built from $43 to $45 here. Could be traded in range, or it's a breakout of this range leading to targets of $46, 45, 46, and 47 for eBay. Alright, that's going to do it. Like and subscribe if you like to get a daily watch list and weekly recaps. I'll try to make more shorts where I include some of our plays in an easier to digest form, but otherwise, hopefully you like going through some charts with me and checking some stuff out. My scans are based off of increased or above average volume, so we can use them for intraday trades, scalps, and some types of move-to-move trades where there will be pullbacks that we'll hold through as well. But other than that, you guys have a good night. Thanks for checking in. See you on the next list.